So silly me, I actually wasted my time again watching Ringo react to Dodash yet again, only for him to start throwing a tantrum at the audience because they weren't active enough in the chat for him. And the funniest part, a brave soul actually decided to comment just to show a little bit of engagement and support. And guess what happened? Instead of Ringo appreciating it, he snapped on him too. It's wild how he constantly complains about support, but then when someone does try to support, he bites their head off. Take a listen for yourself.
And that's the problem. You understand? Let me respond to this person because, every now and then you get comments that are weird. Somebody says, with all due respect, Ringo, I think people is quiet because Dodash is nobody on YouTube. She's the next Dante London, a true failure. Let's be honest. And that's your opinion of why nobody is like everybody's quiet. Well, then why are you here? Why are you viewing? If Dodash is a nobody, why are you here? What kind of silly excuse is, no, people are quiet because they're evil and they're nosy as fuck. You understand? Because if the Dodash content don't interest you, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you viewing? It don't make no sense you view. Why view if you're not gonna comment? That would make you nosy. You're no different than someone peeping out their window watching your neighbors argue. You won't go outside and point your camera. You're busy pointing your camera through the shades by your window. How many of you've done that? Looking out your window, peeping at your neighbors while they're doing their dirt. You won't go outside and make them see you because you afraid. That's exactly how it is when people watch the content. You understand? That's what's really going on. You see? He comes back and says, I am here because I'm not evil, Ringo. I'm supporting your channel. I shouldn't said nothing. You're right. I'm out of here. Let me put you on the block list one time while you're out of here. Bye. That's how easy that is, guys. That person's a fucking idiot. And that's what I mean, guys. You got these people that think they smarter. They come in here and they post dumb-ish. And then when I check them, they get mad and salty talking about, well, I'm out of here. Well, get the fuck out of here. You're not needed here. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking man. I'm real, raw, and uncut. You know what I mean? What you said was dumb. What you said made no sense. You're a damn hater who sits in the clouds hiding, hating. That's what you do. And you came in here because I started to flip. And you came in here salty. And then when I checked you, then you want, yeah, you right. I shouldn't even be here. I'm out. I'm out. That's what you do. Matter of fact, let me get your comments. Let me get your comments so I can put them bad boys up on the screen. So you could be a part of my live. So the world can remember the comments that you put out there. Let's get these comments on the screen. That way the world can see why you were blocked. And this is what I mean, guys. And there's a lot of people like that sit in the clouds. They hate me, bro. They hate me with a passion. You know what I mean? I don't even know these people. They hate me, bro.
Ringo is one of many creators who react to Dodash content. And just like a lot of other viewers, I watch multiple channels because I can appreciate different perspectives when it comes to her online antics. I've even done a few reactions myself to some of the more outrageous things that she's done, in my opinion. But here's the problem. Instead of focusing on the content, Ringo has gotten into the habit of demanding support from his audience while simultaneously attacking other creators that many of his viewers also like. And that creates tension right away. And then when someone actually tries to support him in the chat, instead of being appreciative, he makes a mockery out of this man, blocks him, and dismisses his effort. And after that, he still questions why people are watching but not engaging. That kind of behavior doesn't just come off as ungrateful, it's diabolical. If you want real engagement, you have to foster community and not alienate people who are trying to support you. So after brutally attacking the one supporter who actually tried to show him love, Ringo goes right back into his show. And here's the kicker. He starts saying that other creators are obsessed with Dante London because they talk about him. But let's be real here. Ringo has made it his full-time job to react to Dodash's every single move. The moment she posts, here comes another quote-unquote exclusive live, repeating the same points over and over again just to prove he's the so-called king of exposing Dodash. The redundancy is crazy. You'll get a whole hour-long stream circling back to the same sentence like he's a parrot saying how can she get evicted if she just paid rent last month. That's not exposing, that's obsessing. And it's ironic because the very thing he's accusing other creators of, which is being obsessed, is exactly what he's guilty of.
So if Dante London and his woman haven't been on in a minute, that means that something happened to them. You understand? That means there's a possibility, guys. Again, you have a lot of YouTubers, they keep making videos about this Dante London guy because they're obsessed with him. Imagine the man is not even on YouTube and they're making videos about him. I didn't make no videos about him. Have y'all seen me make videos about that man? I ain't make no videos about him. I might have mentioned things, but I haven't made no videos. The man is not even on YouTube. You got some YouTubers that their whole channel is dedicated to nothing but Dante London.
Ringo has reached the point where he labels anyone who doesn't blindly support him as a demon. Yet in the same breath, he turns around and spews twisted nonsense that makes no sense at all. Instead of showing gratitude to his audience, he pushes them away with paranoia and self-proclaimed superiority. At some point, you've got to ask, is this about exposing Dodash or is this about feeding his ego while his numbers decline?
I don't know why they haven't been posting for a whole month, but it is, in my opinion, that either dude crashed out, unalived himself and his wife and kids, or he's in prison or something like that, and we just don't have no information of what actually happened because nobody stays away that long knowing that it's affecting their platform in terms of the monetization, because the way YouTube works is if you take a day off from posting content, your ad revenue, your monetization, it goes down and you begin to lose money because you're out of the algorithm. It's sort of like taking a water hose and filling up a bucket of water. The minute you stop, the bucket has a hole under it. The water is coming out. So it's losing a lot of water. You got to keep filling it even though water's coming out. And what happened is it'll keep rising because you're putting out more content. So when a content creator takes a day, 3 days, 4 days off, they're just losing money. They're losing a heck of a lot of money and they're losing their spot in the algorithm. You understand? So if Dante London and his woman haven't been on in a minute, that means that something happened to them.
At this point, Ringo's behavior looks like a mix of two things. And those two things are a meltdown because his numbers aren't numbering anymore, and a desperate attempt to rage bait so that people will make reaction content about his dried up channel. That way, he hopes that people will circle back and watch his content again.
YouTubers, go do some content with this. Go do some content with this video here. React to this so y'all can promote my name. Y'all work for me now. I'm out.
But the problem is his strategy is starting to mirror Dodash's. He doubles down. He claims he's the king of his territory, all while more and more people retreat and lose interest in everything he has to offer. So here's the real message. Supporters, stop letting this clown disrespect and abuse you on this platform just for trying to show him some love and support. Go where you're appreciated and not just tolerated. Respectfully.